You're making more money than ever before, and somehow it still doesn't feel like you're getting ahead. What if the problem isn't your income? There's a quiet frustration a lot of people feel, but almost nobody talks about honestly. You hit milestones you thought would change your life. $50,000, $75,000, $100,000. And each time you expect something to click, like suddenly everything becomes easier. But it doesn't. Instead, your life just becomes slightly more manageable. You're not struggling the same way, but you're not free either. And that gap between expectation and reality is where most people start questioning themselves. Am I doing something wrong? Example 1. The invisible leak, cost of living. Let's start with something simple. Your income increased, but so did everything else. Rent quietly climbed. Groceries got a little more expensive. Insurance went up. Subscriptions multiplied. Nothing doubled overnight, but everything increased just enough. That's what makes it dangerous, because you don't feel one big hit. You feel a constant pressure. It's like trying to fill a bucket with small holes in the bottom. No matter how much you pour in, it never feels full. You get paid. For a moment, your balance looks good. Then, rent, utilities, debt, subscriptions, and suddenly it's gone. Not wasted, just allocated. Example 2, lifestyle expansion. Now here's the uncomfortable part. As your income grows, your standards grow with it. You don't notice it at first. You just make reasonable upgrades. Better place, safer area, nicer furniture, convenience. You're not being reckless, you're being normal. But normal has a cost, and that cost scales with your income. Before, cheaper rent, fewer subscriptions, simpler lifestyle. After, higher fixed costs, more commitments, less flexibility. You didn't become richer, you became more locked in. Example 3, the stability trap. This is where things get interesting. Higher income should mean more freedom. But for many people, it creates the opposite. Because now you have more to maintain. You're not chasing growth anymore. You're protecting your lifestyle. That changes everything. Now losing income isn't inconvenient. It's dangerous. Imagine your expenses are $4,000 per month. You make $5,000. You feel okay. Now you increase income to $8,000. But your lifestyle grows to $7,000. You earn more, but your safety didn't improve. You just moved the line. Example 4, social pressure. There's another layer most people underestimate. Comparison. You don't compare yourself to where you started. You compare yourself to people around you. Friends upgrading homes, people traveling, online lifestyles. And you're not competing with reality. You're competing with perception. So your enough keeps moving, without you realizing it. Example 5, the system design. Now zoom out, because this isn't random. The system is designed around spending. Higher income leads to higher access, leads to higher spending. Loans become easier. Payments become normalized. Upgrades become expected. You're rewarded for spending, not for staying stable. So even disciplined people slowly drift into higher cost lifestyles. Here's the shift most people miss. Being rich isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much pressure your life creates. Can you handle a bad month, a surprise expense, a change in income? If the answer is no, your income doesn't matter. Real wealth feels like breathing room, flexibility, control over decisions, not constant calculation, not silent stress, not dependency on the next paycheck. Instead of asking, how do I earn more? Ask, how do I keep more of what I earn? That means slowing lifestyle growth, keeping fixed costs low, building margin intentionally. Because freedom doesn't come from income spikes. It comes from stability. You don't need to feel rich overnight. You need to feel less pressure. That's the real signal. Quick recap. Income increased. Costs increased quietly. Lifestyle expanded. Pressure stayed the same. That's why nothing changed. You're not behind. You're just playing a game where the rules changed. And once you see that, you stop chasing income blindly and start designing a life that actually works. Subscribe to Quiet Money if you want clarity without noise.